Hi everyone, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. So today we're going to decorate this wooden heart. You can get these from lots of places. Some online shops sell them, maybe The Works, something like that. Keep an eye out. And what I'm going to do to start with is just paint this in a couple of layers of paint. You can use chalk paint or acrylic paint, it won't matter. And here we've got the heart. This has had a couple of coats. I used chalk paint and that's all now ready to put the rice paper on. So the decoupage rice paper that I'm going to use is this one. It's really cute. I love these little designs on there, and this is the part that I'm going to take out. So what I would recommend doing is roughly measuring out what you're going to use and then cutting out the design, and then we can go round it with some glue. Now because I'm going to cover the whole of the front of the heart, then I can kind of cut it a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but I am going to save this section because I could use these flowers again. So I'm just going to cut that part off as close as I can get it, and then we'll be using this part over the top of the heart. So to stick it on, I'm going to use the Mod Podge, but I'm going to use the gloss Mod Podge. I normally use the matte one, so I thought I'd give the gloss one a go. So I'm not going to go round this with the water how I normally do, because I'm going to sort of do the edges differently. I'm going to bring it all the way to the edge this time. So just go over the top with your Mod Podge. You can also use watered down PVA glue if you don't have Mod Podge. And then we're going to stick that directly over the top, and make sure that you've got it all up to the corners and exactly where you want it to be. Now we're just going to leave this to dry, and then we'll be able to sort the corners out. One quick tip: when you're using rice paper, you can go over it with your finger because it is more robust, I suppose, than napkin, so you can do that. You can also go over it with another layer of the Mod Podge. It will let you do that. Don't keep going over it because it will rip, but it is a bit more hard wearing than the napkins. Right, so once that's dry, to get these corners all nice and neat, you get yourself a nail file and you just run it around the edge like that, and it just cuts off the bits of the rice paper that you don't need, and it gives it a really nice neat edge. I think if you were to use scissors, it'd look too neat and it just wouldn't look right at all. So that's all you have to do. Go round with your nail file until all of the heart shapes cut out. So you can distress this some more. You could also use some crackle medium, maybe do a different colour underneath, put the crackle on and put that so that sort of comes through from underneath. We will be doing that in another video as well. I also like it that the wood is a little bit unfinished. It's not really sanded, and can you see it's a little bit bumpy, and I think that's really nice when that comes through, and it gives it kind of that old, you know, kind of look. I've got some of the Fairy Chic gold like paste here, wax paste. So what you can also do is get your heart. You can kind of like rub little pieces like that just to give it a bit of an aged kind of feel around the side like that. You can do that with, you know, various different mediums as well. And then when you've finished, you would need to go over the whole of it, the front and the back, with another layer of the Mod Podge. So, and that just seals all the paint, especially if you've used chalk paint, that will just seal it all in. So once you've done that, let that dry, and we'll just put the last finishing touch to our little ornament. Rightio, so that's all dry now. You can decorate it, put all sorts of bits and pieces on. I've got some beads here. I'm not going to put these on, but I just wanted to show you that that looks really, really nice. That goes lovely with that design. I'm just going to put some of this, we find the end. There it is. So I'm just going to put some of this on. I'll cut a bit off, and all I'm going to do is tie it on the top. You could, if you wanted to, fold it into a bow and just stick it on the front. That would be fine. Or you could do what I'm doing and just tie it into a bow. I need to get a new glue gun, so that's why I'm not going to bother using it for this. So just tie a knot there, and then just tie it in a bow, and then that should sit nicely at the front there. And there we go. So that's it, completely finished. So as you can see, it's a really, really quick, easy craft, but one that looks really effective. These would also be great for craft sales. If you make lots of bits and pieces and sell them and things like that, they'd be great. And they don't take long to do. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all okay, and I'll see you again soon. You take care. Bye for now.